welcome back to another video, and in today's video I got another update to my Jurrac deck for you guys. It's been a while since I've updated this deck. This deck is pretty much due for an update since the last update was back in December of 2018, so yeah, finally able to bring you guys an update to this. I'm very excited. Due to the ban list and a couple sets that have come out, this deck has gotten a little bit better. Miscellaneous has been at 3 for a while, so that obviously helps a lot for the deck, and also due to a couple synchros from Savage Strike coming out, like Red Rising Dragon, kind of helps the Resonator engine for the deck as well, and actually makes the Resonator engine a little bit more of a stronger choice for the deck for turn 1 high level synchro plays. So, but yeah, other than that though, let's just get right into it. So start off, 3 Jurrac Guaiba, pretty much the main level 4 Jurrac monster of the deck. Pretty much with him, when he destroys a monster by battle, you can special summon a Jurrac monster with 17 or less attack from your deck, but it cannot declare an attack this turn. Most of the time though, you're going to be using him for synchro fodder off of Red Resonator and stuff like that, or all the other tuners you have in the deck. So he's really nice. I like him a lot. His effect though, if you are able to use it, does bring out some tuners from deck, like some of the other lower level Jurrac tuners, and just helps for synchro plays that way too as well. So, but yeah, main level 4 Jurrac of the deck. Then next, 2 Jurrac Yugioh. He's a level 1 tuner and pretty much one of the better tuners of the deck. With him, you can pretty much just go into low level synchros pretty quickly. He's pretty easy to bring out due to miscellaneous. So. And yeah, you can run 2. Compared to other dinosaur decks, you can afford to run more than 1, and I think it's best like that for this deck in particular because it's Jurrac. They obviously need more than 1 Yugioh. So then next, 1 Gallum. Gallum's a level 2 tuner. His effect is really meaningless. He's pretty much a vanilla. If you did use his effect, your opponent can just negate it by discarding a card. So if you're facing Danger Thunder Dragon, for example, all they have to do is discard a Sneck or a Nessie, and there you go. Now their turn started. So good job. But other than that, though, he's just there for quick and easy synchros. Turn 1 or like later down the line to help synchro climb into level 8s or to a level 7 if you have a level 5 synchro on the board. And then next, Dino. Dino is a level 3 tuner. He's here for basically the same reason, to go into level 8s or to go up into level 7s. So he's great. His effect is alright. During the end phase, if you destroy a monster by battle, he can tribute a Jurrac monster to draw 2 cards. He can tribute himself for this effect, but most of the time you're not going to really want to use this effect really often because you mostly want to just use him for quick and easy synchros. So, but if he does stay on the board a long time and you don't really need him no more, if he does run over a monster, he can get you a quick 2 cards, which is nice. And then the last Jurrac monster of the deck is Jurrac Spinus. He's been here for a little bit. I've carried him into this, carried him over to this deck profile as well from last one, and he's still really nice. He interacts well with Lost World in a way, because when he destroys a monster by battle, he can special summon a Spinus token to your opponent's side if you're in attack position. So that's really nice for OTK potential, but if you have Lost World on the board, it kind of helps for combos because you can like attack the token, then use Lost World to protect that token to, you know, destroy baby from deck and everything. So it's really nice. It also just locks your opponent into can only target tokens after that, so he works well with Lost World in that way, and you pretty much bring him out because of double evolution pill. So that's pretty much the main way you bring him out. But he also is a brick because he is a level 7 Jurrac that is mostly there, like can only be tribute summoned after that if you open him. So that's why we only run 1 of them. But if you do open him, that's kind of pretty much sad after that. But most of the time though, he's been in deck for the most part. Then next, 3 Oviraptor. Now onto the non-Jurrac monsters and other dinosaur monsters to help support this deck. Oviraptor obviously is the main 3 of to help search out your cards that you need, and just to send dinosaurs to grave as well to help search pill, or to just get some combo pieces in the graveyard to help for miscellaneous and everything. So, and then next, 3 miscellaneous. Speaking of him, he's back to 3 now. Been there for a while actually, which is nice. He helps for protection and just for his banish effect to help tutor up more tuners and everything like that. So it's really nice, and also to late game to bring out more Raptors from deck. Then next, 3 Baby Ceratosaurus. Baby Ceratosaurus has been bumped up to 3 compared to the last profile. I decided to cut the Petite Pteranodon because I just feel like Baby Ceratosaurus is just a better card for the most part, and I almost never use Petite Pteranodon's effect to go into a level 4 or higher. I mostly just use him for level 4. So, and I just feel like Baby Ceratosaurus, with the fact that he just goes level 4 or lower, it's way more versatile than Petite. So that's why I cut the Petite just for the 3rd Baby Ceratosaurus, and it's been working out really nice. So I think it's been a good change. And then next, 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, the boss monster for the main deck anyway. He's really easy to bring out. That's why we only run 2. You can search him out easily because of Oviraptor, and just bring him out easily because of Evolution Pill. Not much needs to be said about him. He's pretty much like a board clearer and just an OTK monster, pretty much. Then next, Overtext Coatless to help search out the pill. You just send them off of Oviraptor. You can also special summon them as well if you wanted to, as a way of using him as a negate presence as well. Then next, 1 Dino Wrestler Sea Slot. This is a new card for the deck. For this, if you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, he cannot be used as link material except for the link summon of a Dino Wrestler Link monster, and you can only special summon himself once per duel this way. Most of the time, though, it's just going to be used for synchro summons. There's no so that link effect pretty much thing where he's restricted to only link monsters for Dino Wrestler Link monsters is pretty much null and void because he's just going to be mostly used for synchro summons. But yeah, most of the time though, you want to use them pretty much opening turn, pretty much if you have them opened in your opening hand, or if you have a good outlet to use them effectively turn 1 as well. The next, Giant Rex as the last dinosaur monster, as the last one of dinosaur monster. Again, for combos and everything to help bring him back out from banished if he does get banished. So now on to the non-dino monsters. This is the engine now. 3 Red Resonator, and then the 2 Synchron Resonator. These guys, a bit more higher count compared to last profile. Last profile only had 2 Red Res and 1 Synchron. So now I bumped them up to 3 and 2 because of the fact of Red Rising Dragon being released and everything. And actually, this engine's kind of gotten a little bit better for the deck because you can turn 1 get into a level 8, like Scarlight for example, turn 1. Or if you have Synchron as well in your hand, you can get a turn 1 Abyss. So that's really nice. And pretty much a good way of starting out your deck, your turn, I guess, for Jurrac anyway. It's like a really good starting point. So, but yeah, you could mess around with this if you want. If you wanted to go 3-1 or 3 Red Res and 1 Synchron, or just mess around with the ratio. For whatever you please, you can do that. That's completely fine. Or if you don't like this engine, you can completely use a completely different engine if you want. So it's very if you don't want it, you don't have to run it. So next, now onto spells and traps. Mostly just spells though. 3 Fossilic to help search out more of your dinosaurs. So pretty standard there. Another standard card is Resonator Call to help search out your Resonators. So pretty nice there. And then next, 3 Lost World. Really good field spell for the deck. Helps just protect your stuff, and by giving your opponent that token, and also just pretty much making your opponent's monsters easier to run over as well, because of that 500 attack defense subtraction they take. But yeah, and then next, 1 Terraforming because it's limited now, so not really a big deal. Then 2 Devolution Pill. The reason why we only run 2 is because there's kind of a higher count of dinosaurs, and we only have a little bit of our non-dinos are kind of just like the Resonators. So having a lower count of pill is probably I think alright, and everything. So it's been working completely fine though. And then next, 1 Monster Reborn as the last card for the deck. So it's a 40 card main deck for the most part. Now on to extra deck. 1 Giganoto. Giganoto still here. He's the level 7 synchro of the deck. Pretty much with him, all face-up Jurrac monsters you control gain 200 attack for each Jurrac monster in your graveyard. Mostly this is here though just to beef up his attack. If you do have Guaiba on the board as well, it also beefs him up as well, so that's nice to help use his effect more effectively, which is good. So Then next for the level 5 synchro is Jurrac Velveto. Velveto is the level 5. It's alright. He's mostly it's just a stepping stone though. He's not going to be on the board very often. At least you'd hope he's not on the board very often. After like when he gets on the board. So next, Brionic as a level 6. One of the other level 6 in the deck. He's alright. He helps bounce stuff back to your opponent's hand. The discard cost is kind of a steep one for Jurrac, but it's alright. Most of the time though, you're going to be using him as a stepping stone as well. But using the effect though to get rid of problematic cards is always good. Then for level 8, Dino Wrestler Giga Spino Savate. He's really good. I really like him in this deck. Basically with him, so if this card battles, your opponent cannot activate spell or traps until the end of the damage step. Your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. And once per turn, you can target a monster your opponent controls, destroy it. And if you would destroy a battle or card effect, you can destroy one card you control instead. So it's really nice. You can like pretty much, it's very versatile as well with Lost World because you can target the token and then you can save the token and then just combo from there, which is nice. And also, if once you pass turn, your opponent has to attack 3,000 attack beaters, so instead of all the other stuff. So it's really good, and just I feel like it's a very versatile card for the deck. Now on to the other synchros for the Red Resonator engine, or the Resonator engine. We got Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising Dragon is really nice. So basically with him, when he synchro summon, you can target a Resonator monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You cannot special summon a monster from the extra deck this turn after you activate this effect, except Dark Dragon synchro monsters. During your main phase, except this turn, this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish it to target 2 level 1 Resonator monsters in your graveyard, special summon them both. That last effect isn't really meaningless. We're not going to be using that very often, but we are going to be using it for the first effect to help synchro climb into a level 8 turn 1. So that's really nice. Now, speaking of those level 8s, our Dark Dragon is Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, and then Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. These are pretty much the ones you can kind of flip-flop with if you're going to be able to synchro climb into Abyss. I usually go into Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. If I'm not able to do that, just go into Scarlet. That's completely fine. You can also you can just go either or, compare your preference when you're playing that out your turn. So, but yeah, these are really nice just for synchro climbing and everything, and just Scarlet's really good at clearing boards as well. Then next one, High Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Abyss is really nice if you get into him turn 1 because you can negate cards, which is great. So. But yeah, he's just here as a negator for the most part. And you can also bring out tuners from your graveyard if he does damage, so that's also really nice. Then the last high-level synchro is Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. The reason why I have him in here, he can also synchro climb into this. He just takes any tuner and 1 non-tuner Dark Dragon synchro monster. So that's nice. He's also great to help revive some of your higher, like let's say you had Abyss in your graveyard, obviously, he could tribute a monster to bring him back. So it's really good. So in essence, you could climb into this. You can use Aeolo pretty much next turn to go into Bane, which is also nice. So he's kind of like the top of the ladder for the synchros concerned in this deck right now. So that's it for synchros. Now on to Xyz. Logia Doka. Logia and Doka is great for any dinosaur deck. So yeah, not much needs to be said about them. And then the 1 Abyss Dweller for help against graveyard decks. So. Then now into links, 1 Dulo Chimera and 1 Hita the Fire Charmer as generic fire link monsters. Hita's nice though, because if she gets destroyed by battle or a card effect, she can search a fire monster with 1500 less attack, or defense, I mean. So you can search out your Guaiba, you can search out your Aeolo, you can search out like pretty much most of your Jurrac, which is nice for that aspect. So, but yeah, that is the deck. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it as well. If you guys have any questions about the deck, leave it down in the comment section below. And if you guys think there's anything that I can improve upon in this deck, also leave that down in the comment section below. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe. I should see you guys next video. Have a nice day.